Esau series, and we'll be breaking down Job chapter 9, and we're mainly going to focus on verse 24, the wicked. A lot of people came to the other videos and posted comments saying, if not he, then who is it? You know, alluding to Job chapter 9, verse 24. If the so-called white man is not the wicked, then who is it? But the fact is, Job chapter 9, verse 24 isn't even speaking about the so-called white man. We're going to prove this. And mainly, well, let me rephrase that. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, but it always has been. We're just going to properly break down Job chapter 9, verse 24, and give you a sound understanding on what's actually being said in that verse. We're also going to give you some insight on the nationality of Job and a little bit of history on the Edomites. So let's get right into it. Go ahead and give me Job chapter 9. I want you to read verse 24.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
Now, a lot of you, the way you interpret this is the earth is given into the hand of the so-called white man, and he painted it over the icons back during the Renaissance period. And if it's not him that did this, then who is it? You know, who is it that did these things? But that's not even what's being said in Job chapter 9, verse 24. Now, I'm not denying that iconoclasm took place, because it did. But that's not what's being conveyed here in this chapter. So we're going to go through it, and I want to backtrack for a second, because I don't know if many of you have even read the book of Job. You know, mostly what I get from you as far as comments is Job 9:24. So let me backtrack and let you know what's going on. In chapter 8, one of Job's friends is coming to him, and he's telling his side of the story, why Job's being afflicted. He's giving his understanding on it. In Job chapter 9, Job comes back and he gives his reasoning behind why all these afflictions are coming upon him. So let's start in verse 1 of Job chapter 9. Go ahead and read it.
Then Job answered and said, I know it is so of a truth, but how should man be just with the mighty one? If he will contend with him, he cannot answer him one of 1,000. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength. Who hath hardened himself against him and hath prospered?
Now, who is wise in heart?
The Most High.
Go ahead.
Which removeth the mountains, and they know not. Which overturneth them in his anger. Which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. Which commandeth the sun, and it riseth not, and sealeth up the stars. Which alone spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves of the sea.
Now, who's being spoken of here?
The Most High.
Okay, go ahead.
Which maketh Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, and the chambers of the south. Which doeth great things past finding out, yea, and wonders without number. Lo, he goeth by me, and I see him not. He passeth on also, but I perceive him not. Behold, he taketh away, who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, what doest thou? If Yahweh will not withdraw his anger, and proud helpers do stoop under him, how much less shall I answer him, and choose out my words to reason with him?
Going down to verse 17.
For he breaketh me with the tempest, and multiplieth my wounds without cause. He will not suffer me to take my breath, but filleth me with bitterness. If I speak of strength, lo, he is strong. And if of judgment, who shall set a time to plead? If I justify myself, mine own mouth shall condemn me. If I say I am perfect, it shall also prove me perverse. Though I were perfect, yet would I not know my soul, I would despise my life. This is one thing, therefore I said it. He destroyeth the perfect and the wicked.
Who destroyeth the perfect and the wicked?
The Most High.
Go ahead.
If the scourge slay suddenly, He will laugh at the trial of the innocent.
Who will laugh at the trial of the innocent?
The Most High, Yahweh.
Go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Who covered the faces of the judges thereof?
The Most High.
Go ahead.
If not, where and who is it?
If it's not the Most High who does these things, where and who is it? Okay? So let's continue on. How is the earth given into the hand of the wicked? Was it just given into the hand of the wicked in these last days? Could it not have been given into the hand of the wicked in his days as well? Let's give some insight on that. Let's just give an example. Give me Jeremiah chapter 27. Jeremiah chapter 27. I want you to start at verse 2.
Jeremiah chapter 27, verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh to me, make thee bond and yokes, and put them upon thy neck, and send them to the king of Edom, and to the king of Moab, and to the king of the Ammonites, and to the king of Tyrus, and to the king of Zidon, by the hand of the messengers which come to Jerusalem unto Zedekiah, king of Judah.
Going down to verse 5.
Verse 5. I have made the earth, the man and the beast that are upon the ground, by my great power and by my outstretched arm, and have given unto whom it seemed meet unto me.
Okay, so the Most High says he made the earth, and he gives the earth into the hands of whom he feels like it. It says here, have given it unto whom it seemed meet unto me. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And now have I given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant. And the beast of the field have I given him also to serve him.
Now, was the king of Babylon a righteous man?
No.
I think he was wicked, right?
Yes, he was.
But the Most High gave everything into his hand during that time. Was the king of Babylon a so-called white man?
No.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. And all nations shall serve him, and his son, and his son's son, until the very time of his land come, and then many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of him.
Okay, so during that time, not during Job's time, but during this time, approximately in the 6th century BC, the earth was given into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, a man of color. All right, let's go back to Job. Go back to Job and chapter 9, read verse 29.
If I be wicked, why then labor I in vain?
Job says, if I be wicked. So, is he saying, if I be the white man, why should I labor in vain? No, wicked is wicked. Alright? Go back to verse 24. We want to get some insight on this. We're going to explain this thoroughly. Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Now, he, talking about the Most High, covered the faces of the judges thereof. What does it mean to cover the face? That's what we're going to find out right now. We're going to use a precept to prove this. Get Job chapter 15. Job chapter 15. Go ahead and start at verse 16.
Job 15 and 16. How much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh iniquity like water. Verse 17. I will show thee, hear me, and that which I have seen I will declare. Verse 18. Which wise men have told from their fathers, and have not hid it. Verse 19. Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them.
Read that again.
Verse 19. Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them.
Read on.
Verse 20. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. Verse 21. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him.
Go on down to verse 27. Verse 26. Read that.
Verse 26. He runneth upon him, even on his neck, upon the thick houses of his bucklers. Verse 27. Because he covereth his face with his fatness, and maketh collops of fat on his flanks.
Okay, it says he covereth his face with his fatness. What does it mean to cover the face? Give me a definition on face.